Donald Trump may not be a racist, but he is number one amongst racists. Racists and white supremacists and white nationalists love some Donald Trump. There's a paper called The Crusader. It is the official paper of the Ku Klux Klan, and they have come out and officially endorsed Donald Trump with a headline saying, "Let's make America great again." This is the official paper of the KKK. And I know people are like, well, Ben, there's nothing he can do to change the fact. There's nothing he could do about somebody who wants to endorse them. Yes, there is. It's called not holding or espousing positions that are favorable and that are endearing to white supremacists. So the idea, I've already told you, if I'm going to fight somebody, I'd rather fight against Hillary Clinton. I do not want to fight the next 4 years against Donald Trump, even though Donald Trump will be great for ratings, right? Because every day, I promise you, I will wake up, start my show, and call him President Piece of Shit, because he is worth less than the feces that I walked through, the dog excrement that I walked through accidentally earlier today. He is nothing. He is nobody. He is the scum of the earth. He is an uber wealthy, white privileged, spoiled, sexual deviant piece of shit. So ratings will be out the roof for the next 4 years if Donald Trump became president. However, I am not remotely interested in seeing Donald Trump become president of the United States, because he is beyond problematic in every way that you think Hillary Clinton is problematic. He is equally as problematic. Plus, he carries the baggage of white supremacy, white nationalism, clear as day with this endorsement from the Crusader. So, what about Senator Byrd? He was a racist. He was a member of the KKK. Yeah, he denounced them. He denounced it, asked for forgiveness, started partnering with black groups to try to make penance for his sins, quote unquote sins. There is a difference. Let's not be intentionally obtuse, right? There is a difference between actively getting support from the living, breathing, active KKK today and Hillary Clinton hugging a man who was formerly a part of the KKK and renounced the KKK. Don't come to me with that. Don't come to me with that. There's a difference, and you know it is. Stop lying to yourself. You know there's a difference. And a lot of people who, I know there's some of my followers who are black people are like, oh, the Democrats are just as racist. They probably are. But you know what? They are not embracing and not endearing to the very worst in our society. And I'm sorry, say what you want. There is an element in our society that Donald Trump foments to the top, causes to foment to the top of our society, that are people that I will physically have to slap the shit out of if they say too much. Seriously, these are the type of people who, and it's not who we think in terms of what the media portrays, poor white people. These are well-to-do white people who think that racism is just a fun and game thing, right? They just think it's a way for them to troll. This is all laughs. This is all shits and giggles to them, right? They get no benefit out of deporting millions of undocumented or illegal immigrants, because they actually need the labor of their labor. They need that cheap labor for their businesses, right? So I don't want this to be misconstrued in the minds of the people listening. I am under no misconception about the type of people who support Donald Trump. It's not the poor, not just poor white people. It's very well-to-do white people that make a game and a mockery out of the struggle that African Americans and other minority groups have suffered throughout American history. Just wanted to be clear on that. That it's not who the media wants us to point to. But back to the point is there a difference? I don't care. I don't care. I will talk about the Democrats in the context of the Democrats. But right now, I'm talking about the Republicans in the context of the Republicans, and Donald Trump in the context of the people who support Donald Trump. The people who support Donald Trump are the open, flagrant, don't give a damn about their racism, and it's all fun and games to us because we make more money than you and you're just a poor black person. Ha, ha, ha. That's the type of person who supports Donald Trump. And he's getting the support of the Klan, full-throated support of the Klan. Don't try to compare. There are plenty of things that we can line up about the Democratic Party and Hillary Clinton that are a problem. Let's go down the list, right? They're not serious about any fracking. In fact, they're going to probably expand fracking. They're not serious about Wall Street reform. They're fully embracing Wall Street by getting financial contributions from Wall Street. They're not serious about ending trickle-down economics. They're only serious about trying to mitigate some of the excesses, right? They're not going to reverse the economic paradigm. They're going to try to soften the blow of the economic paradigm. They're not serious about ending any war because they're fully complicit with the military-industrial complex. I've got a litany of problems with the Democratic Party. But one of the problems that I see that distinguishes them from the Republican Party right now is that the Republican Party is the party of the KKK right now, today, especially because of Donald Trump. And the Republican Party is complicit with the military-industrial complex. They're not only going to embrace Reaganomics and trickle-down economics, but they're going to blow it out the waters. Forget about mitigating the excesses. They're going to expand on it because they think it's a great idea. And they love fracking. They want to do everything they can to expand our quote-unquote energy independence at the expense of the environment. So everything that we line up, that we have a problem with the Democratic Party, it is equal in the Republican Party.